Hello student. Today we are going to start with another important topic of cybersecurity, that is chain of a custody process. So, in last lecture we discussed that digital forensics. So, digital forensics, it is a principle. With the help of that, we are going to provide digital evidences, cyberspaces evidences in front of the court, and that evidences prove that given person, that person is a criminal or not a criminal. Now, for the same, the different chain of a custody process which are available. In order to preserve digital evidence, the chain of custody should span for the first step of a data collection to examination, analysis, reporting, and the time of presentation in front of the court. So there are four chain of custody process which are available in the digital forensics. So this is a very important to avoid the possibility of any suggestion or any uh, what we lacunas to that the evidence has been compromised in any way. So data collections, this is the where chain of custody process is initiated, and it involves identification, labeling, recording, and the acquisition of a particular data from the possible crime scenes or relevant sources. Examination. So as its name suggests, examination means what? The data is already collected, and now here the cyber inspector, or what we can say, that data analyst has to examine that particular uh, data. Okay, so here we can say that retrieve a particular information from given database. So during this process, the chain of custody information is documented, outlining, and the forensic process undertaken. So it is important to capture screenshots throughout the process to show the tasks that are completed and the evidences are uncovered. Now third one is analysis. This is the stage is the result of the examination stage. In the analysis stage, the legally justifiable method and techniques which are used to derive useful information to address questions which is to be posed in the particular case. Reporting. So this is the documentation phase of the examination and analysis stage, and here it include statement regarding to the chain of a custody, explanation of the various tool which is to be used, a description of the analysis of various data sources, issues which is to be identified, vulnerabilities or any what we can say malware which is to be identified, recommendation for additional forensic measures that can be taken. So this is the chain of custody process: the data collection, examination, analysis, and reporting. So data collection, from where here we have to collect the media data which is to be examined, and information which is to be analyzed. Now next one is evidences, or what we say, the reporting of the documentation in front of the court. So in next lecture we will discuss network forensics. Okay, thank you.